All right, so
What's up?
normally
Okay.
this would be a first impression,
All right, yeah.
but since both of us saw it separately,
That's true.
we're going to be doing a second impression.
Okay. It's technically our first impression because we're together, so
Yeah, it's our first.
it's our
It's our first viewing together,
our first together viewing. Yeah,
Right.
I guess. Let's go with that one.
and you saw it in theaters.
Yeah, dude, it was dope.
How was that? Yeah.
It was great, dude. The surround sound, all that, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, my cinema even had reclining seats.
Oh, nice.
It was awesome. Yeah.
For an hour and 16-minute movie.
Yeah. Well, there was a intro thing where it's like Mark Hamill's talking about his bullshit.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know. It felt kind of weird.
Did it?
Because he goes into Star Wars and shit. It's like, I don't care.
Oh, come on.
Come
This is
on. And then
promoting
he goes
himself.
into Joker and it's like, okay.
All right.
I do respect Mark Hamill, though. Interesting tidbit
That's
about
cool.
that was
He's like the Joker for now on, I guess.
and he loves it, too. That's the great part. Like, he talks about how he loves being the Joker because he's insane and how that always changes up the character. Like, people ask him, aren't you bored of playing the same character? And he's like, hell no.
Hell no.
Like, because with a character like that, it's like, it changes, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's cool.
So, yeah, in case you guys don't know, we watched The Killing Joke, obviously.
Killing Joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we forgot
Well,
to introduce the whole movie.
They're gonna see Killing Joke in the title. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's not necessary, but...
Just look up or down. Is it down now? I think it's down now.
It's down now, what do you mean?
The title of it's below the video now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool
So
story,
Killing
bro.
Joke.
So, TKJ, dude.
So this is just gonna be about the first about half hour
Right.
of the movie because I think we both feel that the rest of it is pretty much exactly like the comic.
Yeah, I might as well just read the comic.
Yeah.
Only one thing I do want to add about that, though, is after the...
Siren?
No. Oh, there's the sirens,
Yeah.
which I was kind of a little peeved about. The sirens were missing at the end, like in the comic book. But
Right.
I feel like it makes Joker have more of a rapey tone just because right after he gets out where Batman's like asking those hookers where Joker's at and then hookers drop that line of he always visits us first as soon as he gets out.
That seems weird.
That wasn't even in the
that.
comic and they just added that in like
They just want to be more edgy about it, I
feel
guess.
like because there's always been that controversy of did he rape Batgirl or Babs or whatever after he shot her and
I don't think
naked
he did.
pictures
I don't
of her.
think he
I
did.
don't think he did either. But I feel like in the movie they pushed it more in that direction,
Really?
which was weird. Like,
I don't get that. I don't feel like he would do something like that as a character.
Which technically is kind of funny to say because he's insane. I feel like, to be honest, maybe they should throw rape into the Joker's repertoire. I mean,
maybe, but I don't think
would
as
make
a character
sense.
right now. I don't
Yeah,
think
as a character as you've been written throughout the years, no.
Yeah.
Maybe like in a new edition of the Joker, I could see that and it would
Yeah.
make sense because he's crazy. But
I could see that in the Suicides. Go ahead, Joker.
yeah, I could see that. I'd rape Margot Robbie. Robbie, how do you say that?
Margot. Is it
Margot?
Margot or Margot?
I say it looks French, so I say Margot.
Margot.
Yeah.
Margot.
Margot sounds weird.
Margot.
Maggot. It sounds like maggot. Margot. Alright. It sounds like an old lady name when you say Margot.
Margot. Yeah, kind of.
It sounds like someone wanted to name her Margaret, but then
Yeah.
they gave up. They're like, that's too old of a name.
I thought it was Margaret. I had to look it up. I was like, Margaret? What?
What now?
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, other than like he said, we're just doing the prologue here because Killing Joke theatrical version is basically just panel for panel. Well, it's line for line, not really panel for panel.
I think there were some very similar shots.
Yeah, there was a lot of similarities. But yeah. So anyways, getting into the prologue.
I mean, it's cool to see it kind of come to life, you know?
It's pretty dope.
I mean, I wasn't like impressed that much. I mean, it's like, yeah, I've seen this already, you know?
Right. Yeah. Well, and it's better than the comic book, I feel.
Yeah.
But I was just hyped about this because of the Batgirl prologue, because I'm a big Batgirl
Really?
fan. Yeah, dude. But yeah. Let's get into the prologue,
All right.
I guess. So it's about 30 minutes long, right?
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes.
Which makes the whole theatrical version feel like a 2-part episode, which is really neat. I mean, I feel like if you look at it that way,
Yeah, it's like 30, 48 minutes.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like a 2-parter.
I can see that.
But yeah.
Yeah, because this was not in the comics. This was something added by, was it Bruce?
Bruce Timm, yeah.
Bruce Timm?
Bruce Timm.
This was his own...
We'll get into that, dude. And that's his own personal fanfic.
Yeah, so why do you think, do you know why he added that?
I don't know. But I feel like it was just to build up Batgirl, because a lot of casuals don't know who that is. They just think she's like some lackey or whatever. Okay, so
Okay.
starts out with some. I thought actually the criminal they had for this little prologue
Okay.
story was really neat. Like, um, he was smart enough, obviously, with like he bombs out those guys that are looking for him. He like gives them the slip and bombs them out. That was neat and pretty hardcore to be honest.
Right, he doesn't even give a crap about the guys.
Yeah.
That he just. Well, there's a part where he wanted to keep the truck, but then Batman took the armored truck armored
Yeah,
truck
the
that was
armored truck
inside
that
the
was
semi.
inside the semi. Yeah.
So he just
just
let the truck
ditches
go.
it,
He
yeah.
just ditches it, and there were like 4 guys
Yeah,
inside of it.
Yeah, that guy's pretty crazy, man.
And then he got in trouble for doing that.
Right. He tries to blame those guys for
Right?
it.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, you literally
You
left them there with Batman.
What did he say? He was like they were like slacking or something. Like
He said they were idiots. It was like, what?
it's not their fault. It was their assignment to be inside the back of the truck that you let go.
That you just let. Yeah. You can blame yourself for Batman getting leads and shit.
Right?
Alright, so the big thing in this prologue is the Batman and Batgirl dynamic. I feel
Right.
like. But Paris France, which is the criminal dude's name, also I feel like has like he's obsessed with Batgirl. You notice that very
I don't
early
know.
on.
I don't know if
He
he
likes her. He
really.
thinks she's hot.
I don't know if he really liked her though, or he was just using that to like get inside her head.
Oh, that could be it too. Because Batman
Yeah.
did say he was like a psychotic motherfucker too. So
Yeah.
he could have just been using her like that. But I don't know. He
But
paid
I
a
think-
hooker
I
to dress up as Batgirl. I kind of feel like that puts
Oh,
you in a
really?
certain
Was that
camp.
him?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay.
when you're paying hookers to dress up as someone else, I feel like that's a little more than.
I don't know. I think at least Batman thought he didn't really like her. Like I think that's where he got that from. Like he thinks. That,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see what you're
yeah.
talking
That's
about.
why he didn't want her to come along because he didn't.
Ah,
think-
that's smart. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Cause like, yeah. All right.
By the way, throughout this, Batman is telling Batgirl she can't come along on this case because he thinks she's been compromised or something like.
Right. Yeah. Because the guy himself has taken an interest in her specifically, so that makes him more dangerous. To her.
Right.
And so I feel like Batman's trying to keep her safe, but Batgirl's being very headstrong. And she wants to go gun ho for this guy. Batman is basically telling her to, keep her cool or whatever. He can play you or whatever if you get too much into it. He knows that he can read the guy and knows that he's a user.
Yeah.
He uses people.
I got that impression from him too.
Right. And he objectified Batgirl. This is why I think
Okay,
that.
okay.
This is why. All right. Let me jump into this, and then you can
Okay.
jump in. Okay. We're gonna get into a big thing that I see on the net. People saying that it's very anti-feminist, kind of makes Batgirl look like that weak woman or whatever want to call it.
Okay.
When feminism comes up, I feel like TKJ is a neutral film because that's not even what it's about.
That's not an issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's about, in a nutshell, I feel like TKJ, especially with the prologue added onto it, is about becoming obsessed with doing justice, like the Batman is, but not going overboard. Like the Batman tells Batgirl, not to go over the edge and lose yourself in the pursuit of justice, because then that's not justice anymore, obviously.
Okay.
That's the overall theme of the Killing Joke. I feel like not going that far. Let's talk about the juicy bits now.
like.
We all know.
Well, hold
we
on,
know
hold
what
on,
we're
hold on,
talking
hold
about.
on.
Okay, all right.
I think this happened before the vault scene.
Yeah.
That happened before that part, right?
Which part?
Okay.
Oh,
So-
the juicy scene? Is that
No,
or was
the part where she gets poisoned or
Oh yeah.
the
Sprayed. Yeah.
the spray to fall asleep.
Yeah.
She runs. She doesn't have enough time to run to the door, so what she does is she locks herself inside the vault.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way for her to have done that.
What do you mean?
She can't lock herself in from the inside.
That's what I was wondering. I'm no vault scientist, so I don't know how
It
that
clearly
works.
shows from the inside. There's nothing on the inside of the door. It's just metal.
If it works like a safe, maybe you just spin it, the combination gets all jumbled up, and then you close it, and then it'll lock.
It didn't do that. She didn't do that though. She
They-
closed the door, and then the lock came out into the door.
I'm just saying it's a possibility because
I don't think so.
the scene doesn't specifically show her spin it, but I mean it was focused on Paris France's face. She could have done it right then, and then it just shows it closing.
It closed, and then the two bars that come out to lock into the
into the
then
side,
they
and then it moved in.
Yeah.
You'll never make it to the door, Batgirl. Smart girl.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, if you guys are evolved scientists out there on the internet, tell us, please. Maybe
scientist.
there's got to be like I'm pretty sure people are stupid. I'm pretty sure someone has locked themselves in a vault before. There's got to be a way to handle it from the inside. I don't know. How'd she do it? Maybe she's got bat technology, like fucking magnetic gloves that she was able to use.
Didn't she like immediately fall asleep when she went inside though?
He said she had like 10 seconds. But I want to also add, on top of that, Batman training, that ought to buy you at least 5 more seconds, dude. You know?
That's true.
The will is strong and all that shit.
Okay, so we're going to go with the bat magnet theory?
Yeah, that's my theory. I like that. Because, like, I mean, when in doubt, Batman's got a gadget for everything,
right,
you know?
Just
so I'm going to say she grabbed some shit from her belt like that was like 2 powerful magnets and she closed it from the inside out. And then she called Batman later to save her.
Or like a magnet ring and just go
boom.
Shh.
There you go. Perfect.
All right,
I like
dude.
that.
Boom.
Solved. Another case solved, dude. Dude, we should be Batman.
Let's do it, dude.
Alright, so anyways,
So
we find out that Babs does get tricked, you know, when she goes to that old man's house, you know, the old mafioso nigga, by fuckboy McGee, Paris, France.
Right. She got trapped in
She got used like Batman said. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying Batman was right, dude.
No one's saying Batman's not right.
I'm just saying Batman was right. No one's saying it, I know, but I'm just saying Batman was right. Batgirl, and you see, this is why you can't handle the cow, son. Anyways, Batman comes and saves her. But she does kick some guy's asses, so, you know, she doesn't seem like a
she could have
helpless,
handled herself, though.
like helpless damsel in distress.
I think she could have handled herself in that scene. Was she actually?
Yeah, and I think that's what feeds into Batgirl being pissed off at Batman, to be honest.
Do you think at any point she was overwhelmed in that scene?
No way, dude. But it could have been worse, and that's what Batman is about not leaving anything up to chance, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, do I think Batgirl was in any danger? No. But do I believe Batman was right? Yes.
Yeah, but he wasn't necessarily right about her not being able to handle herself, though.
But he could have been right. Which makes it
we
right.
don't know,
because there was a percentage.
he came in.
There was like a 1% chance. There could have been a bomb there. There could have been a bomb. He's used bombs before. Paris France has used bombs before, you know?
Alright.
Fair enough, right? So anyways, Batman saves her. Anyways, then he starts scolding her on the rooftop, right?
Yeah.
And then, why did she get
physical?
I guess physical. They start fighting, which I feel like that scene should have been extended. That would have been dope, dude.
Yeah.
To see 2 fucking vigilantes fighting, that would have been real dope.
Like all over the city, like tearing shit up.
Yes, dude, like grappling and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna write that into Bruce Timm, dude. But instead, we got Bruce Timm fanfic.
Yeah, right.
This is from Rumors on the Net. I don't know. I've never spoken to the man, but if I ever do have a chance to talk to the great man, Bruce Timm, I will ask him. I hear that he ships Batgirl and Batman, which I hated, because they end up fucking in this movie after they're done like having their fight.
Because they do have sex.
They end up having sex, and I'm just like, what?
On the rooftop of the building.
Unfortunately, they don't really show that, but you know, on a dirty rooftop, like.
Well, I was gonna say on the rooftop of
a dead man's building.
Yeah, exactly. All the people they just.
Like, they didn't kill him. They knocked him out. Okay, come on.
They're still in there, though.
This ain't the Dark Knight, Batman. He doesn't kill people yet, okay?
Could you imagine, though, like, just being beat up by Batman and then...
And then you hear him...
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's dope. Anyways. So that was the whole sex scene a lot of people were upset about. I'm upset about the sex scene. I feel like it was... Yeah. I feel like when you're fighting, though, like, a lot of primal feelings come up, and I see it as a possibility of them just... spontaneously fucking. Because, I mean, throughout the movie, you brought up a good point where subconsciously, even though when Batgirl's talking to the gay friend about Batman, subconsciously she's thinking about relationship-wise because, you know, the very first thing she sets it up as when he asks her if she's involved with anyone, you know, yeah,
right.
She says
sort of.
She's kind of sort of with that look on her face. That's very cute.
Yeah.
It just so happens I'm involved with someone. Sort of. Kind of.
But, I mean, you know, that kind of like...
I think she was open to the possibility of it being a relationship.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, I forgot where I was going with that. Where was I going with that? What was I talking about before that? Oh, yeah. That, like, A lot of people feel like it was shoehorned in, but like I kind of feel like it was told in the background. But anyways, yeah. Apparently it's canon, sort of, but overall it was a Bruce Timm fanfic. What? That's like your daughter, dude. That's weird, dude.
Like incest territory.
That's really weird. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So we talked about the sex scene, which overall I didn't like. I felt like the movie was fine, though. A lot of people say
scene itself,
that
or you didn't like what it did to the movie?
I didn't like that I didn't like the whole idea of them fucking. I liked that the movie pulled it off okay, though. I feel like. Do you agree? No, you're in the shoehorning camp, right? You felt like it was like.
I think the whole
sense.
scene.
Right?
I think the whole prologue didn't need to be there, but.
You think the whole prologue didn't need to be there? Yeah. Well, did it need to be there? No, but is it cool? I thought it was nice. I thought the animation was great.
If I'm going to talk about the prologue, I think there didn't need to be any relationship thing between Batgirl and Batman.
What would you have wanted it to be more like then, I guess?
They're just professional colleagues.
Just like more of the master-sensei relationship then?
Yeah.
So maybe more of a focus on her being more headstrong then? And Batman kind of like trying to reel her in or whatever, trying to teach her about...
Yeah, well, her trying to get Batman's respect kind of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I'd be down with that too.
Right? But you didn't like the sex, so would you have liked my idea better, or?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, yeah. Okay. I'll go with that.
Alright.
As long as I got to keep the fan service still. But I thought I enjoyed overall. Let's see what else we got here in the notes here. Oh, okay. It was like the prologue was like fireworks to me. Probably the cringiest scene in the whole movie. I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean,
when she refers to the sex scene like fireworks.
Yeah, when she's telling her gay friend the next day or two.
It was fantastic. Like fireworks.
Oh my god.
That was probably the cringiest bit.
But also, the other cheesy line was the, we're gonna have to call a fire truck.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. You know, when she's getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
Hotter? Whoa, you might have to call the fire department.
God, dude, yeah. Actually, no, I think that one takes the cake. I'll take fireworks over that.
Really?
Yeah. Fireworks is just such a cliched line that I feel like they could use a better line for that. Like,
it's like fireworks.
Come on, dude. Come on. Yeah. At the end, though, when she quits being Batgirl, though, because Batman does say he wants to talk to her when she calls him. You know, we'll talk later. I feel like she ran away from the whole situation that she was uncomfortable with in the first place. Batman said, let's talk later, and she didn't want to talk. She just gave up instead.
I mean, I can see where she's coming from, though, and she didn't want to talk about it anymore.
Batman wanted to talk, though. I'm just saying...
Did he, though?
I want to give Batman benefit of the doubt, say that, because a lot of people paint him as a bad guy in regards to that. He expected her to be in the Batgirl costume anyways when she showed up. Like... And then she just hands him all his shit. Like, oh, okay, I guess you're done now. Okay, you're quitting. Okay, like.
All right. I guess I can see both points.
Yeah, I feel like Batman gets painted as kind of like too much of a dick in the prologue, but he tried.
He's not even that much of a dick in any other thing. Like he was kind of a dick in this.
You see, I don't see that. I see him as being Batman. He's always an edgelord. He's always serious.
You even called him the edgelord Batman in this.
I like edgelord Batman, yes.
But by calling him that, you're admitting that he's not always like this.
I don't know what to say to that, because yes and no. I mean, he wasn't really an edgelord in the Dark Knight trilogy, but...
That's what I'm saying.
I guess.
You think he was like that to Batgirl in the animated series?
Let's change the question. Let's reframe the question. Do I think edgelord Batman is the quintessential Batman? I do. I feel like Batman has always been the brooding type.
That doesn't change it, though.
So...
The average Batman wouldn't act like that, though.
Yes, he would, dude. The classic Batman would, dude.
What, from the 60s show?
No, exactly not. The 60s were a weird time, okay?
It doesn't count.
So yeah, so Batman is. I feel like brooding is normal for Batman. Like
yeah, but
and being dark.
There's a nuance here. You're just yeah. He's supposed to be dark. So there's no degree of darkness he can be. He's just dark.
Batman is a man who obviously carries tragedy with him. That's why he takes this justice shit seriously. 100%, dude. He's not fucking around out here, dude. So you thought he was a dick, obviously.
I feel like there was
like he was just being Batman, who does come off as dickish sometimes, but
like there was nothing from him. Batgirl was getting no response from him. He's not usually like that.
I know how she could have resolved all this. She should have came up to him as Babs and him as Bruce Wayne in the daytime. You know, like not on a mission mode. You know, like he's in mission mode, man. I feel like when he's in mission mode, he kind of has blinders, dude. Like, you know, he doesn't really pay attention to that shit. He's trying to scare niggas. He's trying to scare niggas.
But he's in the car. He's talking on a private conversation with Babs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He can let loose just a little bit, just to make her feel like she's wanted.
It can be interpreted as that, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I just want to say Batman never said I don't care about you.
It doesn't matter.
But
that's the feeling I got from him.
You can get the feels off of that. Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. But Batman showed up to talk, and she didn't want to talk. Like, I'm defending Batman. You can't turn me against Batman. So I guess let's just move on to that. Let's move on. I felt like Batman.
I'm just saying I don't think the animated series Batman would do that.
It's apples and oranges, dude. Come on, dude. Anyways, all right. What else is there to talk about? We talked about the fucking. Talked about Paris, France a little bit. He was pretty neat. To be honest, I feel like I'd be okay with seeing him in other episodes if this was like the animated series or whatever. Like another episode, he would show up and shit. Like he breaks.
Was he an original character from this?
I've never heard of him, so I'm gonna say yeah. But I'm no master either, so don't quote me on that. So I thought that was neat. Overall, I love the prologue. Batgirl action, always down for more. So
I wish she says I don't care.
Yeah.
It was just sex, for God's sake. It doesn't have to mean anything. It's not like we have to care. I don't care. You don't care.
It's pretty good. Not bad. What do you say? Closing thoughts, I guess? Something really else we can discuss?
It was alright. I mean, if this was like an episode of the animated series, it'd be alright, yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta look at it as a two-parter.
Right.
It's episode 1, and then episode 2 is the Killing Joke, obviously.
Yeah. I don't think
they really. I
don't think they have to have anything to do with each other, really.
No, except for Babs being in it.
Right, but Babs can be in 2 different episodes.
Yeah. So I mean, it was necessary to make the movie longer, duh. Because the Killing Joke's a pretty short book, so it would have been like 45 minutes. People would not have been happy with that, dude. Like
50 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So I mean, it was good for what it was needed for, which is extra fluff. Which usually fluff seems superfluous and like completely unnecessary. This, while at the end of the day is unnecessary, it was still nice to have. You know?
A free episode of the animated series, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like that's cool. I got to see fucking an episode of the animated series, and then we get to watch Killing Joke anime. Right. That's cool. That's neat. So yeah. So overall, I thought it was great. I'll probably watch the prologue again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so
closing thoughts
out of 5.
Oh, we're gonna give it a rating?
Yeah.
5 out of 5, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll say 4.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. I guess that's about it, man. That's our first impression.
Our first second
impression of Killing Joke Prologue. Thanks for the fanfic, Bruce Tim.
Yeah, that was good.